If you get tight, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Chelsea versus Everton. Finally a good match. Unlike the matches that we got yesterday that were very disappointing, especially from Arsenal and Liverpool. But Arsenal, because Arsenal should have won, and they didn't. They did not win. But feared not, because there's still 6 games. Maybe somebody brings Manchester City down. Maybe it's Wolves. Maybe it's who else? Oh, Tottenham. Maybe Tottenham do it, right? Unlikely, but who knows? Anything could happen at this point. Everton were picked apart. They were completely picked apart. They did have some chance, especially at the beginning. I think it was the 8th, 9th minute with Beto, the really good pass from Ashley Young for the center, and Beto with his knee over the top. That should have gone in. Could that have changed the outcome of the game? I don't know. Maybe. I think by Chelsea's second goal, it was already kind of decided, and you already knew the rhythm of the match, like how things were going to play out. And then there were a couple two shots. There was offside a header from Beto again, and that's about it. They got dismantled. Chelsea, or Palmer, I should say. The whole game was just pretty much such ease for them to play. Anybody could have done what they wanted in this game, and I think that's what ensued with the fight, with the penalty, because everybody just wanted to be on the scoreboard. But before I get to that, the first goal, that first goal was amazing, brilliant first goal from, and I thought it was a deflection, the little heel flick. I thought that was a deflection. I didn't think he meant to do it on purpose until I saw the replay, and oh yeah, he meant to do that. He meant to do that. Absolutely, beautiful. Not only did he nutmeg the guy, I mean, what a nutmeg, but the heel flick gets the ball back, and then as if knowing, like, this is where it goes. It always should go there. This is where it belongs. Places it beautifully. No chance for Pickford to get to it. 1-0. The third goal was also a beautiful goal. Huge error from Pickford. And the touch, that finesse of the touch from Palmer. And the second goal, I mean, credit to him too, because he was there where he needed to be. I almost want to say he didn't belong. Like, what was he doing? But he continued on with the play. Then Mudryk center for Jackson. And, I mean, Jackson did what he could. The rebound and the header from Cole Palmer, and the penalty that was strange but logical at the same time, because like I said, everybody wants to be on the scoreboard, and I could understand Madueke, because Madueke thought he got fouled. He didn't get fouled. If anything, he could have hurt Tarkovsky with that lunge that he took. He could have gotten the foul against him, I think. And the foul was on Palmer. Clearly, that was a foul. It wasn't intentional, but there was some contact. And I think I was a little bit surprised I didn't see Palmer run and get the ball, but then again, why would he? Because he never had to do that. Palmer never has to go and get the ball, because he knows. I found out that there's no designated a penalty taker. But all this time that he's been taking the penalties, he's been scoring. So at least in name, he should be the penalty taker. And what was funny is you see Pochettino just from the sideline. The camera turns to him, and he's just solemnly just looking at them, instead of instructing someone, like, have Palmer do it. And at first, again, I thought that Madueke maybe should have taken it just because somebody else should get a goal in. But then I remember Jackson was not going to have Madueke when he also wants to get on the scoreboard, being the striker, and he wasn't wrong. And maybe Palmer could have said, I already got 3, let's get you on the scoreboard. Then when he finally scored the penalty, you saw that he was tied for most goals in the Premier League with Holland, and it just clicked. I said, at the very least, you want this guy to win the Golden Boot, or whatever you call it. If Chelsea's not going to win anything, they're not going to qualify for anything, so might as well have the Golden Boot award, top scorer of the EPL. Why not? I mean, that's such a prestigious award. Why wouldn't you want that? It did change my mind after the fact, and good on Conor Gallagher for trying to get the ball back to Palmer. And good for Palmer too, for standing his ground and just pushing. I mean, it looked very unprofessional and even childish, the way he pushed Jackson. But I think that's the only thing that was going to make him budge. That was the only thing that was going to keep him away from taking the penalty, right? He needed to stand his ground. So I completely agree. Palmer should have taken it. He should be the designated penalty taker. I mean, I don't think he's missed, right? Or most of them have gone in, so why wouldn't you have him as the penalty taker? And eventually Jackson did get his penalty. A really good goal from Jackson, especially the turn, not an easy turn, to be able to do it in such a tight area. And he did get his goal. And as for Jackson, the way he played, I thought he did a good job. At least on 1v1s, he's able to get away from his marker. The same thing can be said about Bukayo Saka. The same thing can be said about Garnacho. He at least gets away from his marker. So he had a really good game. I thought he had a decent enough game. Again, Everton were a mess, But still, for this game, for what it was, like, he had a really good match. Gilchrist and his goal, my God, that kid celebrated like he never scored a goal for Chelsea. And I looked it up, and he never did. It was his first goal, so it made absolute sense to celebrate the way he did. I mean, he loved it. He was just going all over the place. He went berserk. It kind of touched me. I don't know why, seeing that image of just how alive and how proud he was to be able to score for his club. You know, a club that he's been there since I think I read since he was 10 years old. That was awesome. That was amazing to see. So good on him. I'm happy. I'm glad. I don't really have any affinity towards Gilchrist. I've only seen him play a couple of times. He doesn't have that much playing time after all, but it was just really nice, the excitement, you know, even after winning 5-0 and, you know, knowing that the game was pretty much over, he still has that desire to be able to celebrate in such a fashion. So there you have it. That's it. Chelsea pretty much just walked over Everton. Everton was just tonight not at their best, and Chelsea have an amazing player like Cole Palmer. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.